Whew. Hello. Hello, all. Pardon my shyness and my reluctancy to do this. I am very nervous to be doing this for the first time. I know there's a lot of people who do this out there on YouTube and on Instagram, on TikTok. There's a lot of people bringing messages. And so, yeah, I'm finding it's an interesting thing to decide to partake and to, just feel out who I want to be in this mix. So bear with me. Happy to be doing this today. Happy to be bringing forth messages. This is the Medicine Woman Oracle, one of my favorite decks that I have. And I'm also going to be pulling a Mystical Shaman Oracle. This is the pocket deck. I think you'll really enjoy what these cards have to say. I am going to be probably reading from the guidebook today. We'll see. We'll just roll with it. How about that? Alright, so I'm just shuffling. I'm going to call in spirit. I'm going to call in all the spirit guides for this reading. And we're calling in only beings of spirit, of light, no false beings allowed, no beings of ill will, ill intent, malice, no false light. Did I already say that? Well, let's say it again a million times, because we know that there's a lot of that out there. A lot of tricksters, a lot of trickster energy. Always. So thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit, for being here with us today, being here for this reading. And I feel it. Okay. I think we just need to pull a damn card, eh? Let's do it. Oh, no. Okay. See, that's my problem now. I just go to pull and I'm like, no. Need more shuffle. I do like when they hop out, because it's just I don't know, it's just fun. But sometimes I just pull from the top, or I pull from the bottom, or I cut the deck and I pull from the middle card. It just depends. Depends on the day. Depends on the air. Okay, well, there's a green one again. Okay. Interesting. Well, this is the card that was pulled. Spring. A time for renewal, step into uncharted territory. So, although it's not spring, many people who are born in the spring, or who are just naturally drawn to the spring, those may be people who really enjoy stepping into new uncharted territory. Spring is a good reminder of who we want to bloom into, and who we think we are this year, this season. When we think of bloom, we think of flowers, petals. There's so many different types of flowers out there, and every flower grows in a different climate, almost a different geographical location. If you think about it, like one flower could be 6 inches away from another flower, and maybe this flower gets the sun and this flower gets the shade, and this flower gets the rain and this flower doesn't. It just depends. It's just, there's so many different ways to bloom, there's so many different circumstances to bloom in. And I think we get stuck in a lot of times, especially with cards it's spring is the only time to bloom. And no, that's not the case. Blooming is for all year round. You can feel the energy of spring in the winter and in the fall. For me, I'm a summer baby. I love the heat. And so whenever the winter comes, I'm always a full hibernation mode. And then I come out and I'm like, oh, the sun, I can't say, It's no, we need to remember that year round blooming is possible, and we just need to look to our resources, what we need to grow, what fuels us, what is good for us, what is nutrient dense, the oxygen, the air, the trees, the dirt, good food. So that's the card we have today. She's a beautiful medicine woman. It looks like she has birds on her, I don't know what kind of bird that is. Almost looks like a female hawk, like a really pretty cute like female hawk in a way, because she's got like, here's the body, and then wings, and then like some cute daisies. So it's just very feminine. And she's got this beautiful bowl of bloom behind her on her head, that's just always looking up to divinity. Divinity is our most nutrient dense way to bloom. So any form of divinity that you see in your life, notice it. Just notice it. And that alone contributes more than people realize to our growth. Just noticing. Not doing anything. Just notice it. Just see it. This is what the book says. In spring, nature wakes up in a marvelous exuberance of perfume, color, and budding growth. Earth reveals its magnificence. The Celtic tradition celebrates the spring equinox as the goddess Ostara, symbol of life's renewal. What has been nurtured in the silence of winter can now manifest vitally, dynamically, and joyously. The season brings with it a rise in sap. Something new wishes to emerge. We witness a rebirth, the promise of growth in the seeds we sowed in the earth, and our dreams manifest. This new cycle supports material fulfillment. And this is the guidance. Whatever the season you're in right now, this card indicates a powerful longing for renewal. Much like an irrepressible desire to shake your scales or feathers to bring yourself out of lethargy. I love that. Forge ties with the medicine woman inside you and be bold and bravely answer the commanding call of life. An opportunity to reinvent yourself, to innovate, is presenting itself. Whether in your work, love, or creative life, anything new is favorable to you. Take a fertile leap into uncharted territory. Oof. When I said that, my womb caught on fire. So yeah, anything that, I've been saying this a lot recently, make love to life. Everything you do, make love to it. It's whether that's going to the gas station. Make love to the experience of going to the gas station. Not the most sanitary, not the most, prettiest act. Not the most, glorified, I should say. But make love to every experience. Make love going to the post office. The hospital too if you're a hospital worker. Make love to your job. Make love to all the things that you do. Not to the things itself, just the things that you do. Make love to the action. Bring it to its fullest intimate moment, if that makes sense for anybody who has been in the depths of their own intimacy and have been entangled and entwined with another in that deep intimacy. You know what I mean by the feeling that you get when you are fully experiencing things in its rawest form and fully appreciating all of it for what it is. Awaken the medicine. In an echo of the spring season and the great energy of renewal associated with it, release the old to make place for the new. Make time to perform a cleansing ritual with some burning sage. Plants are at the heart of Ostara's celebrations. Standing tall, proceed in these 3 steps. I don't know if I'm pronouncing Ostara right, so I apologize for anybody who knows how to pronounce that goddess's name correctly. And then with the sage, you ask it, accompany me in the purification process. Cleanse me of any pollution, whether that be physical, emotional, or spiritual, or relational. If you sense any polluting in your relationships, if you can just tell that there's something in between you and the other person that's I don't know what this is, and I don't know how to solve it, I don't know how to speak, I don't know how to use my words in order to clear the way, ask the sage. Just ask the sage, with the help, like, clearing the pollution out of the way, because sometimes it might not even be you and the other person. Maybe something else is trying to get in the way of it, or something else is like, something you might not even be aware of. So sage is great for that. And then this also says, ask the sage to bring clarity so the seeds of my renewal may grow. And then wave the burning sage in a circular movement around you from top to bottom. Envelop yourself in a cylinder of smoke. And yeah, also do whatever you feel is right for you. These are just guides. These are just ways that you can go about it, but whatever feels natural to you. Okay, well, thank you, Medicine Woman Oracle. That was beautiful. Okay, and now I'm super excited to read from the Mystical Shaman Pocket Oracle. So, Medicine Wheel. Medicine Wheel shows the different directions, cardinal directions, also the 4 winds. That's just a little bit about the Medicine Wheel. North, east, south, and west winds in your directions, your cardinal directions. Sorry, Spirit of the Mystical Shaman Pocket Oracle. What do you have for us today? What is the message you have for us today? Yes, we love us. I feel like the decks, these cards speak to you sometimes. It's like they have their own personalities. Or maybe that's me talking to it. I don't know. I never know sometimes. Alright. Ooh. Okay. Card number 17. This is beautiful. Earth. If Earth had a face, you see the sun, Earth's third eye, also very watchful, intense stare there. And roots and lips. I love how the lips are pronounced, because the Earth always does talk to us every day, all the time, every minute. The Earth is the most alive thing that you will ever encounter. So, coming off of the spring card to Earth, I'm just going to read straight from this to see, because I'm actually very interested to see how it connects. The essence. Earth represents the gift of life. The symbol on this card refers to the body of the planet Earth, the human body. Nature is herself. We're reminded by this symbol that all creatures are born of the earth, and human beings are the stewards of all life on this planet. It refers to what we make of it: our health, wealth, security, grounding, solidity, and stability. It reminds us that the world of form is a gift from spirit and needs to be treated with respect. The invitation. When the earth symbol appears, it represents a need to focus on reverence and appreciation for the natural gifts that are coming to you now and always. The concrete world you inhabit is there by the grace of spirit, and you are part of it. Much can be accomplished now when you focus on compassionate, reverent service to the world. If you act with integrity, gratitude, and humility, you will find yourself more prosperous than you can imagine. Success is assured when the earth appears as an invitation. So this is asking you, take a hold of your success, and by doing that, show compassion for yourself, show compassion for others, show humility in the fact that Earth calls to you to serve her, and that is one of the most respectable roles you could ever fill. We are Earth, you are Earth, so you're serving yourself through serving Earth and her bounty. It's like you have a couple, and the woman is pregnant, and the other partner is, you always see, naturally they they're there for her. They're whatever she needs is like, and then her support group and her village around her, whatever she needs, like everyone kind of just naturally, like, well, people who are very fortunate, who have villages, people want to naturally nurture her, naturally take care of her, and because she is growing new life. The pregnant woman is growing new life, and that's the same with the earth. It's like, as humans, when we're torn away from the idea that the earth is our mother, it disconnects us from our life. It disconnects us from literally our lifeline. So that's why people are so spazzy now. It's like, because a lot of the population is taught that, everything's going to be taken care of. AI is going to take care of everything. Robots, rich people, everyone's going to take care of everything, blah, 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 blah. But no, our earth is calling to us now more than ever. She's everywhere I look now. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's growing there. She's growing there. It's like, she is taking over. And yeah, we just need to be sacred about it. We need to have the sacred mindset of, what can we do every day to help her just a little bit, to help her feel good, to help her grow, to help her feel supported, because the earth needs to feel supported by us as well. We are her constituents. We are her little warriors. We are her little pioneers out here, making sure that she has what she needs, and that we build her and we grow her and we give her the foundation that she's always given us. It's beautiful, actually. Okay, the medicine. Do you feel ungrounded or easily thrown off your path lately? Yes. It is time to focus on what nurtures you, to open yourself to the healing of Mother Earth and see the abundant world around you. Perhaps you have lost the ability to trust that your needs will be met and have fallen prey to poverty consciousness. Perhaps you have not been eating well, overworked and stressed, and forgotten to breathe in the beauty of your surroundings. That's literally like what I was just thinking. When the spirit of earth comes as your medicine, you're being reminded that when you practice self-care, take a walk in nature, and focus on the consciousness of abundance, miracles can and do happen. So it's literally like what I was like thinking. I was saying that last bit. It's because I personally have a bad habit of being in that lack mindset, like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna have enough food, or I need clean water, or I need to make sure I get home tonight, or I need to, have all my things like with me at all times. It's a, because there's a time in my life where I've definitely fallen under the spell of, I don't need the earth. That's a total spell. If you feel like you don't need the earth, if you feel like you don't need the outside, you don't need the fresh air, you don't need the sun, you don't need water, that's literally like, if you're like, oh, I'll just stay in today. The opposite of that is what's true. If it's I need to stay in today and rest, you can go rest outside. Go lay on some grass. Go get a towel, lay on a patch of grass somewhere that you think is lovely, sit under a tree, and just do it. Just do it. Fuck it. Excuse my French. The only thing that you need to ask permission to is the earth. Ask her. Say, hey, can I lay here? Can I sit here? Can I listen to you? Can I... yes, there's like park signs and, signs everywhere. There's all kinds of things out there that says, no, don't do this. Oh, yes, you can do this. It's like, no, ask the earth, ask spirit, ask your body. Your body knows, Perhaps you have lost the ability to trust that your needs will be met and have fallen prey to poverty consciousness. Yeah, there always is plenty enough to go around. And that's easier said than, that's sometimes hard for people who have a lack mindset to believe that. It's like, there's always enough to go around. And people are always looking out. Like, even as soon as you start to really as soon as you are convinced that there isn't enough to go around, Sorry, my phone almost fell. That's when you will be proven wrong, like almost immediately. If you trust, like the times that I've given up in my life, it's almost like immediately after that, somehow something happens. I get a text, or I get a call, or I see a bird outside, or you know, I don't know, something just random happens, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm okay. Somebody's still looking out. Somebody's still taking, you know, God takes the burdens off of us on purpose because he knows the struggles that we fight every day. And he doesn't want his soldiers to give up. He wants his soldiers to feel deep down how much strength they truly have. And there is a lot of strength in relying on the earth, relying on strangers, people. Just somebody smiles at you, random person. Or you expect the Starbucks worker to be in a cranky mood, and all of a sudden you're driving up to get your coffee and they're like the nicest person ever. Like those things, that's God. Like that is your creator. That is your creator reminding you. That is your spirit reminding you that you are not lost. You are not forgotten. That you are always tethered to the earth, and the earth is always going to keep you as long as she can. As long as you will allow her to. If you allow the earth to take care of you, she will give you everything. And I think with that, that's going to be our messages for today. And so I just thank you so much for joining me today. This is my first video. And so, yeah, I hope to be doing more. And anyways, yeah, I'm just very grateful. Thank you so much. And just send as much love out there into the world as you possibly can today. That's my ask of you. If I could, let's just pay it forward because that's why we're here.